A well-organized home is crucial to maintaining a stress-free lifestyle. Having a place for everything and keeping everything in its place can save you time and energy. Welcome to Jansen's DIY. In this video, we will discuss 20 smart and easy tips to organize your home so that you can relax and enjoy your living space. 1. Design spaces with style and vibrancy. Your home should reflect your personal style. Choose decor that makes you happy and inspires you to keep your living space clean and organized. Add pops of color, fun patterned storage containers, and inspiring artwork. This will motivate you to keep your home neat and tidy. 2. Get rid of expired items. It's easy to let pantry items expire without even realizing it. To avoid this, once a month, take everything out of your pantry and check the expiration dates. Donate unopened items that you don't need to a food bank and get rid of anything that's past its expiration date. Then put everything else back in and label the shelves according to what's stored there. This will help you use up pantry staples before they expire and avoid overstocking or wasting food. 3. Expand it to 2 drawers. An overflowing drawer is not only unsightly but also dangerous. A crowded drawer is more likely to tip out of the dresser, spilling its contents everywhere and possibly causing injury. If possible, move some of the contents of the drawer to a second drawer or consider investing in a dresser with more drawers. You should also narrow down what you keep in a single drawer. For example, one drawer contains only underwear and socks, while another contains t-shirts. Lastly, move out of season or items you use less frequently into underbed storage. This will free up space in your dresser for items you actually wear on a regular basis. 4. Playroom revamp. If you have young children, it's important to have a designated play area in your home. This space should reflect the ages of your kids and contain different types of storage to organize toys appropriately. Plastic bins are great for organizing small toys, such as Legos, dolls, and cars. To prevent the buildup of dust, consider using Ziploc bags for all the little pieces and label them accordingly. This will also make it easy to teach your kids the importance of putting things away when they're finished playing. 5. Ditch your filing cabinet. We all know someone who chronically stacks their papers up instead of filing them away. If this person is you, it's time to ditch that old filing cabinet and make use of clear storage bins instead. Keep your piles, but make them a little more structured by putting them into labeled bins according to category. You'll be able to see everything at a glance and won't have to waste time rummaging through paper clutter. 6. Hang it up. Hanging clothes takes up far less space than if you were to fold them. Plus, it makes it easier to see everything you own at a glance. For those who are short on space, consider hanging almost all your clothes and reserving drawers only for socks and underwear. This simple tip can free up valuable storage space in your bedroom, while also cutting down on frustration caused by a messy, overcrowded closet. 7. Get rid of anything that doesn't hold meaning for you. One of the easiest ways to declutter your home is to get rid of anything that is no longer meaningful to you. This includes unused picture frames, knickknacks, dishes, vases, and other similar items. If you haven't used something in the last year, chances are you never will, so get rid of it. 8. Don't be afraid to let things go. Just because you loved something once doesn't mean you still have to love it 10 years later. There is nothing wrong with letting go of the things that no longer make you happy. In fact, it can be quite liberating. 9. Use hanging organizers to declutter surfaces. Hanging shoe organizers can be hung in any room to help organize and declutter. They're perfect for sorting small items, such as makeup or cleaning supplies. This is a great way to free up surface space in your home so that your counters, tables, and dressers aren't cluttered with odds and ends. When everything has its own place, it's easier to keep things tidy. 10. Use vertical space more effectively. The space under your sink can be difficult to figure out how to use because it's often either packed to the gills or a completely empty, wasted space. A simple solution is to install half shelves or put stackable containers in the cabinet under your sink in order to make better use of the vertical space. This is a great spot to store cleaning supplies, so you'll have them on hand when you need them. 11. Do a little bit each week. Another great strategy for decluttering your home is to set aside some time each week to get rid of 12 items. This can be 12 items that you throw away, 12 items that you donate, or 12 items that you return to their proper place. This fun and easy challenge allows you to quickly organize 12 things in the house on a weekly basis, so the clutter doesn't build up and get overwhelming. And who doesn't love a good before and after photo? 12. Alphabetize your spices. Whether you keep your spices lying flat in a drawer, in a cabinet, or displayed on tiered shelves, alphabetizing them will make cooking easier and putting them away just as fast. If you enjoy cooking and trying a variety of cuisines, you can also organize spices by cuisine type: Indian, Asian, Mediterranean, etc. This tip may seem small, but it will make a big difference next time you're trying to find that perfect spice for your dish. 13. Repurpose and reuse. If you want to declutter without being wasteful, throw a recycling party. Invite your friends to bring unused or unwanted items to swap. Everyone gets to go home with something new, and if you end up with leftover items, you can donate them to a local charity. This is a great way to clear out your space while also being eco-friendly and helping others in the process. 14. Hang things up whenever possible. One of the best ways to maximize space is to take advantage of vertical storage. If you have a pantry, for example, you can hang things like boxes of zip-top bags, aluminum foil, and plastic wrap on the walls using push pins. This frees up valuable shelf space for other items. And if you're short on closet space, hanging an over-the-door shoe organizer on the back of your bedroom door is a great way to store shoes, scarves, belts, and other accessories. 15. Use cooling racks for more than just baking cookies. If you've ever baked cookies or roasted vegetables, chances are you have a cooling rack somewhere in your kitchen. But did you know that cooling racks can also be used for organization? Simply attach a cooling rack to the top of a basket or bin using sturdy adhesive hooks and voila! You now have a place to store plastic lids, keeping them upright and separated. This method also works well for organizing other flat items like note cards, envelopes, and stamps. 16. Purge your wardrobe regularly. The closet is often a big culprit of clutter, so one of the most direct ways to organize your home is to get rid of clothes you no longer wear. We all have clothes in our closet that we never wear but hold on to just in case. But chances are, those clothes are never going to see the light of day again, so just get rid of them. A great way to decide which pieces to keep and which ones to donate is by holding each item up and asking yourself, would I buy this again right now? If the answer is no, and there's no sentimental value attached, out it goes. 17. Put trash cans where they'll be used. Save yourself time by putting trash cans or recycling bins in areas where you'll actually use them. Keep a small wastebasket next to your bed for tissues and other nighttime items. Put a recycling bin near where you process incoming mail so you can toss junk mail immediately. Putting these bins where you'll actually use them will prevent you from wasting time walking across the house to throw something away. 18. Organize your paper. If you're struggling with overwhelmingly huge piles of paper on your desk, table, or countertops, here's a simple tip. Start by looking at a sheet from the bottom of the pile. The paper at the bottom is likely to be outdated, unneeded, even forgotten about, and no longer useful. If you have not dealt with it yet, chances are you do not need it. Starting at the bottom will help you quickly eliminate a lot of unnecessary paper. After you've narrowed the pile down, continue to go through it regularly so that it doesn't have a chance to grow too large again. 19. Utilize desk blotters. Desk blotters can be used to delineate space on a desk that must be kept clear and clutter-free. This is helpful in both work and home settings, as it provides a visual reminder not to pile anything on the designated area. Desk blotters also make it easier to grab what you need, whether that's a pen, an eraser, or a highlighter, without having to search through a mess. 20. Identify the clutter in your home. It can be hard to figure out what is and isn't clutter in your own space because you're so used to living with it. To help you identify where the true clutter is, pretend you're showing a nosy visitor around your home. Imagine the person asking about each item you own and really think about your answers. If you don't have a good reason for why you're keeping it, chances are it's clutter. Get rid of anything that you don't absolutely love or need. And that's all for now. A neater living and working space may seem like a lofty goal, but it can be achieved by considering what comes into the space and where it goes. By taking the time to declutter your home and designate specific areas for certain items, you can reduce stress and create a more serene living environment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.